Alright, so we are back and I'm just tapping a few holes in the main frame of the 1x30 sander. And right now I'm just test fitting a small little bolt and just seeing how it fits. So they both fit it's nice and snug, so I'm happy with that. Alright, so I just want to talk about the little tracking mechanism that I've come up with. It's actually just a small bracket which I've tapped some holes into the main frame here. There's a little screw nut and a wing nut on the back, and when you loosen it, it actually just goes up and down, and it can actually pivot from side to side, and then you can just lock it in. It's probably the easiest way that I've thought that I could get it to work, and obviously then I can apply tension up and down. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach the bolt, just weld it on to this little shaft here. That way I can adjust the belt here with a little skateboard wheel. And yeah, and now after that I've got to head over here and tap 2 holes for the base plate, and that's it. So it's coming together. It's, you know, I'm not rushing it. There's no need to rush it. I'm not in a really dire strait where I'm, you know, desperate to use it. I've got other tools, but yeah, I just thought I'd try to whip it up. And here we have the shop cat. It's actually fairly similar to Jimmy DeResta's cat Spike, but obviously we have a girl cat called Mittens. She's about 18 human years, and yeah. So this piece now that I'm drilling is actually the base plate for the front of the sander. I'm using, I think it's about a 12mm drill bit, and it actually worked out really well. Just running that drill at a really slow speed, and you can see I'm using a little clamp just to hold it down, and my famous soap solution, which has saved me many drill bits. And as you can see, I countersunk the head so it didn't protrude, and yeah, it's a nice chunky big piece of steel. So we are back on a Saturday night, and I've completely scrapped the homemade tensioner that I built previously, which was a day ago, which is, it's somewhere around in here somewhere, but and came up with this whole new tensioner idea, which actually works out so good. So what it is I've reused one of the little holes that I've tapped here. So what you do, you loosen this hole here, push this over to the side, slip the belt back on, bring it back over, creates tension on the belt, and this whole little guide arm guides it all the way up to this, obviously these bearings here, and keeps everything on track. But you can adjust it just by moving this side to side and then tightening up this, and everything works so much better, completely 100%. I don't know why I just didn't think of it sooner. And yeah, you can see also I've built a new drive wheel. So that's some plastic that I've built. And then on the other side there's actually a nut sandwiched by a stainless washer, and all that, so creates tension, as you can see. There'll probably be a little bit more tension on the belt when I actually put a little bit of angle iron or something in there, something to reference off. But yeah, so far it's coming along. It's pretty much finished. I could call it finished if I wanted to, or I could paint it, but you know what, I don't know if it really matters. If I do paint it, there'll be a few clips after this, but if I don't, then it's not really a big deal. So that's the homemade grinder, but just before we go, we'll put our safety glasses on. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And that's it, the homemade tensioner made out of a cheap Bunnings angle grinder. That's it. Thanks for watching. So it is a beautiful day here in Australia, as you can see by the sky. And I was just finishing off the piece that's actually going to sit behind the belt, so it pretty much gives the belt something to be pushed on. So that's the piece that I've just marked out, and this here is just a little screw knob, but later on I end up changing it. It just didn't work too well. I end up putting just a little bolt in there, and this is the little piece that we were just discussing. I'm just slicing a little gap in there so it can be adjusted back and forward. And since everything went so well, you can see I've moved on to paint. I've painted two pieces in a flat black, and then I've moved over to this really nice gloss blue, which looks really good in the sun. Love that shot right there. And then the little extender arms are actually painted in a colour called ocean blue. Don't know if that's the same colour as the ocean, but it's a pretty good try. And yeah, all the pieces came out really well. I'm really happy with how they all came out. And here's the piece that I just cut in a previous clip. You can see I just notched out that little piece with the angle grinder, and yeah, it worked out really well. And here we have just the assembly, or actually it's fairly fully assembled. I've just got to put the belt on, but honestly I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. It looks so good. That flat black and just the three colours that I picked just look so awesome together. So I'm going to let everyone enjoy the rest of the video. I hope everyone will subscribe and like and comment. And yeah.